boys and girls, happy Tuesday. We're continuing with our review of topic 5. Today we're going to work on estimating quotients. And estimating quotients, so estimating when we're dividing, is a little bit different when you estimated when you multiplied. When you multiplied, you rounded. But when you estimate, when you divide, you use fact families. So you want to find numbers that are close to a fact family, and that's how you're going to estimate. Okay, so I have 315 divided by 4 here, and I don't want an exact answer, I want an estimate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this 31 and the 4, right? And then I need to start thinking, what is close to 31 that's in 4's fact family, right? So if I thought of my multiplication table as a 4, what is close to 31 that's in 4's fact family? And it's 32, right? So to find my estimate, I would rewrite my number to 320, and that's fairly close to 315. Remember, you're trying to get as close to the original number as possible with your fact family. So 320 divided by 4, and then this looks very similar to what we did yesterday. 32 divided by 4 gives me 8, and then I have a 0. So remember also, if you were using the patterns, 32 divided by 4 is 8, 320 divided by 4 is 80. All right? So let's look at another one. So here we have 700 divided by 9. So I'm going to look at the 70 and the 9. Okay. Are 70 and 9 in a fact family? No. What is close to 70 that's in 9's fact family? And if you go over here, 72, right? 72 I know divided by 9 gives me 8. So then I'm going to rewrite 700 to 720 divided by 9, and it gives me 80. Again, this is an estimate. This is telling me that my actual answer when you divide 700 divided by 9 should be close to 80. All right? Let's try another one or a couple more. We have a bunch to do. Okay, so remember, we're estimating. We're not finding exact answers today. So 48 and 5, they're not in the same fact family. So what is close to 48 that's in 5's fact family? And some of you may say 45, right? So 45 is actually 3 away from 48. 50 is only 2 away from 48. So remember, you can go higher. A lot of people always think you can only go below the number to find the fact family. You can go a little higher. Remember, that also tells you that your estimate is probably going to be a little bit larger than the actual. So I'm going to use 50 as my quotient. 50 divided by 5. Ooh, not pretty. 50 divided by 5 equals 10. Okay? Let's move on to this one. So we have 547 divided by 6. Remember, we're estimating our quotient. So I'm going to underline 54 and 6. Are they in a fact family? They actually are, so this problem is easy. So this would be 540 divided by 6. I know 54 divided by 6 gives me 9. So it would be 90. Okay? Here I have 662 divided by 8. I'm going to look at my first 2 digits and my 8. Are 66 and 8 in a fact family? No. The closest number to 66 that's in 8's fact family would be 64, right? 72 is in 8's fact family, but 72 is 6 away from 66, whereas 64 is only 2 away from 66. So I'm going to rewrite this into 640, I said, divided by 8. I know 64 divided by 8 gives me 8. So 640 divided by 8 is 80. And this green is probably awful to see. I'm sorry. All right, 235 and 8. 23 and 8 are not in the same fact family, but I know 24 is really close to 23, and it's in 8's fact family. So I'm going to go with 240 divided by 8. (24 divided by 8 is 3, so 240 divided by 8 would be 30. Last one, 19 and 5, they are not in the same fact family, but 19 is really close to 20, which is in 5's fact family. So I'm going to rewrite this as 200 divided by 5. I know 20 divided by 5 gives me 4. And we're going to add a 0. Okay? Last one, a little problem solving. A space station takes 346 minutes to orbit a planet 4 times. About how long does each orbit take? So it's 346 divided by 4. But that really fancy word, no, my 4 is not coming out. Where's my 4? About tells me that we are estimating. So I have 34 and 4, which is closest to the 4's fact family. So I can think 32 is sort of 2 away from 34, and 36 is 2 away from 34. So this gets a little tricky. Then I'm going to start thinking 320 and 346. 320 is how many away from 346? That's 26, right? And 360 is only 14 away from 346. So I'm going to go with 360. And it doesn't want to write for me. Why, blue? Why? Why? Let's go red. 360 divided by 4. So 36 divided by 4. Uh-oh, the wheels are really coming off. 36 divided by 4 gives you 9 and a 0. So 90 minutes, an hour and a half. So some of you might have thought to go with 320, and I wouldn't say it was necessarily wrong, but the closest using our fact families is 360 would have been closer to 346 than 320. All right, and so that just takes practice in thinking of it like that. So this is what you're doing today, boys and girls. I don't know why I hit screenshot. Now weird. So have a great day. See you tomorrow.